guys. How you guys doing? So, guess what? I finally get to spend the weekend at my new workstation. Yeah. So, for the past few months now, I got a job and I was given a place to stay. But normally, when I walk till the weekends, I just literally like take my bag and run back to the city because where I got a job and where I've been uh, assigned to is a village, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I just felt like, you know, lack of water. The place is a bit, bushy, forest surrounded by forest, obviously. So I felt like, no, let me just walk and go back to the city. But this weekend, I don't know what came over me. I just felt like, let me just stay and cool off because, as you can see, the environment is super quiet. I am telling you guys, it's very, very quiet. And you see, everywhere is just quiet and cool, and that is how I just like it. I have been a bit down. I think I'm a bit feverish. Even so, I was like, let me just rest, okay? And lo and behold, I'm just having a very nice, cool, and amazing time by myself. My colleagues went back to the city, but I was like, no, for the first time in few months, I am right here, guys. So, guys, I've been meaning to ask, how do you go about your love life? Because mine is nothing to talk about. I am so exhausted about love that I don't even know what to say about it. So I literally need your advice because as of this very moment, I want to settle down, but I'm having a difficult time selecting. Okay, like guys are approaching me, but I have having difficult time to pick from. Hello. Okay, hi guys. Erico, Rano, Asansi. Okay, Olivia. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So, what I've been saying is, how is your love life going in 2026? Because I haven't even started. Seriously, I don't even know where to start. But this year 2026, I really love to have a man in my life and settle down, because dang, I want to have my own baby, I want to have my own family. But at this very moment, I don't know how to go about it because so far the guys that are approaching me, there are some characters that I don't really like. Okay? Oh, thank you so much. There are some characters I don't really like, so I don't know how to go about it. Whenever I try to go for a date once, I feel so exhausted and tired. I'll just be like, no, I don't think I want to go on the second date because sometimes they either talk too much, say too much, they are so clingy, touching, and I hate it so much, okay? When I go out, I'm on a date with somebody and that's you literally talking and your hands literally begins to touch me. God, it's so irritating, okay? It disgusts me. Then there are some that I go out with, they literally talk too much. What the hell? Why you talk so much? When somebody doesn't even give you room to talk, the person is just there literally, you're beautiful, I have this, you're gonna do this. It's so exhausting, guys. Don't you think? Oh, thank you so much, Nasir. All right, thank you. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. Like I was saying, I need your advice in my love life. My love life is a shit. Yeah, it is literally F. I don't even know where to start from. I am just so tired of relationships that I just want to have a relationship whereby I can just settle down and say, this is my man, that I don't have to have the headache again. So I need your advice. What are you going to tell me? Like to help me build up a very good relationship because I want to settle down, guys. Okay? I really want to settle down. But as of this moment, I don't really know what to do. Okay? Now, I am this type that I am not dependent on men, okay? I have my job, I have my money that I am taking care of my life and all that. But uh, I'm an African, okay, Nigerian to be precise, and this culture when you get to a certain age and everybody expects you to settle down, have a family, have kids, that kind of thing. So now I think I am at that very point whereby whenever my phone rings, it's either my mom or my dad, my relations telling me, girl, you gotta get a man and settle down and have kids. The scenario. So it is that state. And I'm so confused because when it comes to men, I am so picky. Okay, when you say picky, I literally very picky about my man. I want that understanding, considerate man. That man that is able to move heaven on earth for me. Okay, that has the ability of tolerance, patience. Okay, not the one that I offend and literally begin to add malice and all that. No, that holds grudges. No, I want the man that we have problems in the morning. Before it gets to night, we should be able to sort out that problem. We shouldn't get carried grudges to the next day. Okay? So it is that kind of man I want in my life. But so far, the ones I'm coming across to aren't really what I want, okay? What they literally are displaying is a guy takes you out, and the next minute is literally like, okay, let's go home and let's have sex together. And that's it. It's technically like they just want to be like, want to have sex. But my goodness, I am not cut out for that, okay? If we are building on something, let's build it up, all right? Okay, then I had some other guy experiences that you literally just want to have sex, but you've never one day care about my maintenance, okay? Just because I walk, you don't expect me to literally be opening up my legs for you while you can't even take care of my body, okay? So that is unacceptable. That is why I am so having difficulties selecting a man, like a man that I can just call my own. I don't know why I am so unlucky when it comes to guys, because whenever I just decide that I want to go into a relationship, I always end up being the one spending money. The man in my life doesn't want to spend money. It just it just wants to be having me. When I say have me, literally I want to have sex and you know fun and yeah, okay, this is nice. I am from Nigeria and I am single and I want to go into a relationship, and I'm finding it difficult of picking a guy because the guys that I am coming across are just piece of shit. Sorry if I want to use the language, but that is my experience. So I want you guys to advise me on how I can actually like have a good guy in my life, feel excited and blessed. And like when I see girls in some relationship, I am so jealous of them because it's so nice. The guys are carry. Those guys you just use hanging out with your girlfriend and literally just the guy just calls them like, "How you baby? How you doing? Are you eating? Do you need money for shopping and all that?" But my own relationships doesn't. It's more like the guy just wants to be having all of me, but at the end of the day, nothing. It can't give anything. So I am tired. Thank you so much, Descarapia. Oh, the standard you said determine the quality you receive. Okay, okay. I understand. It's not like I do not have standard. When sometimes when this guy gets approach me, they are so sweet and loving, and you feel like, okay, I think he's the one, okay. Then suddenly, like you're in the midst of a relationship, and you suddenly have gone to love making with this guy, and suddenly you see changes that he is not, okay. Is not the type that wants to give, he's just the type that just wants to receive. That is a problem I am having. It's not like I don't have standards. When this man comes, they literally portrays that role. But the problem is going on with that role. It's to me, I assume that it's just on pretense, okay? They just pretended to approach me with that because that they felt that was my standard that I placed. Then along the way, and they just suddenly relapse. When somebody comes under pretense and you see it, before you know it's yeah, he or she has gone back to the actual person he or she is. That is what I am facing. Okay, that is why I just get tired of it. I have a job that is paying me, I have a job that I earn money to take care of my bills, maintenance of my body. Now, I'm not looking for that supportive guy that will be like, "Oh, darling, you want this? Okay, I don't really have much, but I can support." Then me too, I can like, "Oh, babe, you want something like this? I think I can support you." I need this kind of relationship. Nothing more. I'm not looking for excessiveness. But that attentiveness, that caring, and that giving up, that just is. So I just want to thank you guys for joining me live. So please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I still remain your girl Tariebi. I am from Nigeria. Black is the color. And okay, so far I'm so thankful for the advice. Relationship have two sides: a feeling side and business side. Know how to separate the two. Okay, all right. Sangha. Okay, thank you so much. I think I'll take your word for it. Okay, okay. So I should literally separate the feeling and the business. Okay, I'll work on it because I really need to work it out, right? I really, really need to work on my relationship because seriously, I can't really like boast of anything that I achieved in relationship. If I take out my personal achievement, there is no other thing that I've received in relationship is basically what I can say, just the pleasure, the feeling, you just have that love making and all that craps, and out of it, there's nothing to boast out of it. So I think basically, Sangha, I am going to take your advice and I will try as much I can to separate this two because I think I just really needed to work this year. And take your time, don't be rushed. Learn the mind of the man, handle his business. That will say a lot more than his mouth. Okay, so good. Thank you so much. I am really learning something from you. I'll try so much to work it out because once I get into a relationship this year 2026, I want it to end in a result whereby I have settled down. I don't want to literally just date this guy, date this guy. I don't have the energy for that. I am so lazy when it comes to dating relationships. That is why if I decide to date somebody, I just like, even though the person is exhibiting some things that I do not like, I always try to be patient because I don't literally want to be changing men, like clothes. Today I get white, tomorrow I get black, tomorrow the next day I get brown. No, I don't want that. So I'm the same. Hi Joshua, how you doing? So that is me, your girl. Sangha, thank you so much for your advice. I will keep in mind what you've told me and I will work on it to make sure that I have a good result. Okay, I'm gonna separate my feelings from the business and sees how this man handles their business rather than the words they prophesize from their mouths. So thank you so much guys for joining me. I really appreciate. So I still remember the beautiful black dancer Tariebi. Thank you so much, and I'm going off. And don't forget to subscribe on my channel, comment, share. I love you guys. Have a nice day.